My name is Maiken Derno. I'm the Vice Consul and the Cultural Attaché of Denmark in New York City. I've been living here for 17 years and working at the Danish consulate for 6 years in my capacity. I do think, indeed, that cultural diplomacy can play a very vital and essential role in, if not eradicating, that's very ambitious, but then addressing these problems and creating a space for dialogue, which I think is always the beginning. You need to have a true dialogue where peoples and nations can speak among themselves, and I think that can happen locally by reaching out through local communities and institutions, whether they be religious institutions or NGOs, cultural institutions and artists that move into other regions and countries to forge these dialogues. And I think art is a great tool in this process. It shouldn't be underestimated. Again, I think the main first step is to move beyond violence by initiating dialogue and understanding. Obviously, that is, a big challenge in many regions of the world where the situation is very heated and very tense. I do think that cultural projects, especially with children and young people, because they are the world's citizens of tomorrow, can help forge a dialogue in which different perspectives and views are allowed to coexist without having to eradicate each other in a violent way. And is working again in inner cities, in areas with a lot of problems, a lot of different peoples and religions living in close quarters. It's vital that we start finding a common language and a common ground.